Hello and welcome to Last Stand for Liberty. My name is Aaron Gobra. Today I want to talk to you a little bit more about drone wars. Drone wars are illegal, unconstitutional, undeclared wars, and right now we're running them in 6 nations, at least that we know of. We know that we're running them in Afghanistan, Pakistan, Yemen, Somalia, Uganda. And the problem with these drone wars is a couple of things. One, they're not surgical, and most people tend to think that these are surgical strikes taking out the bad guys. Well, it'd be nice if that was the case, because we all agree that there are some bad guys out there that we'd like to take out, but at the same time, these are non-surgical. So what's happening is we're killing a lot of civilians, and in those civilians, we're killing women and children. We're killing women and children in undeclared wars that are unconstitutional, and this is absolutely immoral. One of the things and one of the blowback effects of this, if you will, is that we end up creating generations of enemies. I often tell people that if the Chinese determined that I was a threat and sent a missile to hit my house in Southern California, and I wasn't home, and it happened to kill my wife, for the rest of my life, I would spend my life trying to think about how I could kill Chinese people, Chinese nationals. And so I think this is a natural thing. I think that vengeance is natural. If someone killed my wife, I would look to wipe the earth clean of these type of people, because I love my wife, and I think that's a natural protective thing to do. This foreign policy where we just go out and we determine these countries, we fly these unmanned aerial vehicles over these countries and are shooting off missiles into civilian homes is absolutely unacceptable. And these drone wars have stepped up quite a bit since President Bush left office. And, not that I'm defending them with President Bush, because I'm not. They were immoral then, and they're even more immoral now. President Obama, you typically don't think of Democrats as neocons, but with the amount of drone wars he's running in the nations that he's running them in, his administration has been a very prolific killer of innocent women and children. And I'm a former Marine, I'm a veteran, and I served in the Marine Corps infantry. A lot of times when I start talking to drone wars about people, they start telling me about collateral damage. Well, you know what? It's easy to talk about collateral damage until it's someone in your family, right? And then all of a sudden when it's your family, no, it's not collateral damage, then it's a terrorist attack. So really, we are running a war of terror in these 5 to 6 different nations, and possibly even more. And it's inexcusable, it's illegal, there is no justification for this. And preemptive war is a policy that was sponsored by George W. Bush and really sold to you by President Obama. Probably one of the more shocking things out of all of this is that the left is completely turned a blind eye. When Bush was in office, the left was against a lot of these things that President Obama is still doing, and yet the left is went silent. As a libertarian, I'm not here to push the story from the right or the left's perspective, because from my perspective, both of them are absolutely wrong. But liberals got to understand the fact that President Obama is a neocon. He's killing a lot of innocent women and children around the world. It's immoral, it's illegal, and it's not something that we should expect our country to do. Ronald Reagan had that thing where he referred to us as the house on the hill that everybody wanted to be, that beacon of light for the world. Well, you're not the beacon of light when you're sending off missiles into foreign countries and killing foreign nationals and women and children on a daily basis, okay? That's not fighting for our freedom. That's not doing anything for the security of our country. If anything, that's creating more enemies, and more enemies are going to mean more 9/11s, more people that come over here to kill us. And quite honestly, these people are going to have a good reason. If we're sending missiles to destroy homes and killing their families and things of this nature. So drone wars, it's not moral. It's illegal. They're unconstitutional. And where is the outrage from the left? And of course, Now all of a sudden the right is outraged. But that's another story. So this is Aaron Gobral with Last Stand for Liberty. Hey, check us out on Facebook, check us out on Twitter, and follow our Facebook pages, and just do what you can to contribute to educate people, and let's make a difference.